one of the great things about EV road tripping is that you can really plan your trips out. You know what charging stations you're going to go to, you know how long you're going to be sitting there, so you can kind of plan around that. You know, plan different activities like, you know, if you're going to go on a long road trip, plan it out to where you have breakfast, stop for lunch, and then stop for dinner. And you can all plan your charging stops in those times. So kill multiple birds with one stone. And the benefit is you don't have to go to the old stinky, nasty smelling gas station. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having another great day today. Well, today we're headed to a charging station, another GM Energy station, and this is close to me. This is only about maybe 20 or 30 miles away from my house, and this is along a major highway. And you know, charging stations have been going up all over the country, and this is really great to see all the infrastructure going in. And I really like the GM Energy stations because they're the closest to a gas station, so the closest to what people are used to going to. So if you're pulling a trailer, you'll be able to go here, you know, no matter what car you have, no matter what side your charge port is on, is not an issue. And you know, Rivian does have access to the Tesla supercharger network, which is awesome. You know, it gives you more options. However, when you go there, you're going to take up a space. You're going to take up 2 spaces, and that's one of the big drawbacks that I have with the Tesla supercharger network. And plus, normally there's no cover in most of the ones I've been to. There's no overhead cover and nowhere to wash your windows. Sometimes you don't have any type of amenities that are co-located. You know, they may be in proximity, but not co-located with the charging station. But that's one of the differences with the GM Energy stations. However, one of the big drawbacks that I have seen with these stations are the cost. I went to one, it was like 70 cents a kilowatt hour. It's pretty expensive. And then I went to another one, it was a little less expensive. It was in the 60s. And so we're going to see what this one is going to cost. And it's right ahead up here. And so we're going to check it out and see if we have some overhead cover. I don't see anything from right here. So this one may be a little different from the other one that I've gone to in Missouri. And this is in Troy, Illinois. Okay, this one does not have any overhead cover. It does not. Yeah, so this does not have any overhead cover. And I'm just go ahead and get out and just show you what this stations look like. And right here is the Jack in the Box right here, so you have a lot of amenities right here. One of the other things I wanted to pre-condition on the way over here, but this charging station is not even listed, so I couldn't do that. So we're just going to check out the pricing and just kind of take a look at the amenities, and I'll see you all back a little later. So I'm back, and I'm just give you a look at the charging stations here. Like I said, this is quite different from the other 2 that I've been to, or 3 that I've gone to so far, GM Energy stations. As you can see, this one doesn't have any overhead cover, and it has 2 charging stations here. And of course, this is a 350, and you can charge it simultaneously. And just give you a look around and see, there's an Arby's right there. And there's a Pilot. This is probably one of the smallest Pilots I've been to. And if you see right there, gas price $3.03. That's pretty cheap for Illinois. That's pretty inexpensive. I guess probably gas prices are coming down. And also, you see that there's nowhere to wash your windows. So there's nowhere to wash your windows over here. And the other ones I've been to, they had that taken care of. This is relatively new. You can see this asphalt looks pretty new. You see all of this right here. You know, you can tell they just put all of this in here. And so this is all brand new, and I'll just show you the cabinets over here. And this is Delta Energy right here. And that cabinet's a 350, so each, I guess, a cabinet for each one of these here. Okay, now we're gonna see if I can charge this. I have my EVgo app right here pulled up, and And it says, I don't know if this has plug-in charge. This never works for me here, so I'm not even gonna bother trying that. Okay, and this is this charger here, and it's showing that this is clear, and it's showing that's busy right there. That's a Chevy Bolt right there charging. And so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna check the pricing and everything like that. And we're gonna go ahead and plug in. And these cables are a little stiff, you know, some stiff cable right here. So these things are a little hard to maneuver. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start charging. And we'll see how long it's gonna take to connect this. Normally EVgo, in my experience, it usually takes longer to connect than Tesla or Rivian. Those are pretty quick. I think the Rivian Adventure Network was the fastest one that I've used, and then Tesla right after that. I'm still thinking about it. And it's on my state of charge is at 45%. So that actually didn't take that long, you know. So see, I have the green pulsing light, and this is a Gen 1. And I do like that ring on here, makes it a lot better than what they have on the Gen 2. But you see the kilowatts right here. See, I'm at 145, at 151. It's pretty good. 165, okay. 170. And it's put in 1 kilowatt already. Oh, right here it's showing the pricing, so you have to do a little bit to get this. That's 49 cents a kilowatt hour. That is pretty good. Or 50 cents. That is a lot less expensive than the other ones I've been to. This I can deal with. The drawback is you don't have any of the overhead cover, or you don't have anywhere to wash the windows here. So maybe those stations are a little bit more expensive because you have those extra amenities, which is great. I mean, this is a cloudy day, and it was raining earlier. The ground is still wet over here. On a rainy day, it's great to have overhead cover. So in a situation like that, I would rather pay a little more, especially if you have snow outside, snow on the ground. In that situation, I'd rather pay a little more per kilowatt hour than, you know, a situation like this. But on a nice day or just a normal day, I'd rather pay a lot less. And so let's just go and check and see on this app. And so right now I'm still getting 173 kilowatts, and it's been 2 minutes, and it's dispensed 7.7 kilowatt hours so far, and 3 minutes have elapsed. No, so this is not bad. Some pretty decent power at 48% state of charge. Let's go ahead and get in the vehicle and check this out. So right here it's showing 175 kilowatts, and it's delivered a little over 10 kilowatt hours so far, and that is pretty good. And I'm almost at 50% state of charge, and mine is set for daily 70%. But yeah, I'm just here to test this out just to see what this is like. And so far this is pretty good. Right now it's up to 190 kilowatts. So it's juicing up even higher, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so those who don't own an electric vehicle, I hear a lot of commentary from people who don't have electric vehicles on how long you're gonna be sitting at charging stations and how inconvenient it is. And yes, on a road trip, you will sit at a charging station, but I'm letting you know right now, that is not ever on our list of concerns of how long we're sitting at a charging station. In fact, I found usually we're using a bathroom, getting something to eat, and so there's always something to do while we're waiting to charge. And a lot of times we're finished charging before we finish with whatever activities that we're participating in, via getting something to eat, just doing, you know, maybe going shopping or just doing things like that. So, and one of the great things about EV road tripping is that you can really plan your trips out. You know what charging stations you're going to go to, you know how long you're going to be sitting there, so you can kind of plan around that. You know, plan different activities like, you know, if you're going to go on a long road trip, plan it out to where you have breakfast, stop for lunch, and then stop for dinner. And you can all plan your charging stops in those times. So kill multiple birds with one stone. And the benefit is you don't have to go to the old stinky, nasty smelling gas station. And so right now I'm at 54% state of charge and still getting 170 kilowatts. And so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect now. I just wanted to check this this charging station out. It's not as great as the other ones I've gone to. And this is probably one of those NEVI funded sites because it at least looks like it meets all the criteria. It's right off the main highway. And yeah, you have two charging stations where you can get over 150 kilowatt hours simultaneously in accordance with the NEVI funding, which is not true for Tesla stations, which I don't think they should be qualified for NEVI funding. Those charging stations are not set up to produce this amount of power. So yeah, so let me go ahead and unplug, and I'll give you all my final thoughts, and I'll see you all back a little later. So I'm just going to give my final thoughts, and I want to know what you think in the comment section. Would you rather pay more and have a canopy and a place to wash your windows, or pay less and just, you know, charge your vehicle for less per kilowatt hour? Let me know what you think. I've experienced both, and like I said, if the weather's nice, I'd rather pay less, you know, per kilowatt hour. That's just my take. But it depends on the weather. If I'm towing a trailer, I'd rather pay more, you know, if I don't have to drop my trailer. Some other things I noticed when I looked at the signage for the Pilot Flying J, of course it showed the price of gas, price of diesel, but there was no signage at all is that there was electric charging there. And I think that's one of the psychological challenges that people have, is that they don't know where these charging stations are. So if you don't see them, and if you're thinking about getting an electric vehicle, or if you're considering it, and range anxiety is one of your concerns, a lot of it has to do is that people, they don't know where these charging stations are. They don't know what they look like. And if there's no signage pointing to them, or, you know, showing prices that's prominent like a gas station, then the people will never know. One of the recommendations I have to any places that have charging stations on their premises, put some signage up, you know, let people know these charging stations are there, and that probably is going to draw more business to your property. And people who charge, there's studies that have been done to show that, you know, people who are stopping to do EV charging, they spend more in the store. And that's where gas stations make most of the revenues, is through the concessions, through the store sales, not the gas. And sometimes they even take a loss on the gas, and they can make it up with the sales in the store. And even more so with the EV owner, because you're going to have a longer dwell time. You're going to be at that property for a longer period of time, so chances are you're going to spend more money. So that's signage. That's a big deal. So, and not only will it bring more business to your company, the secondary benefit is that it'll make people who are not electric vehicle drivers, make them more aware that, oh, okay, here's a charging station. Okay, if I buy an electric vehicle, I know where I can go charge my vehicle up. And so it's a psychological thing more than anything else. So, but let me know what you think in the comment section. I would say, just personally, that was kind of meh experience. I like the other GM Energy stations a lot better, obviously, but the cost, it was a lot more expensive. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all your support. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.